Hi guys, it's Kat. I have a 5-minute card process video to share with you today, and I'm using the My Favorite Things hybrid ink. It's in black, and I'm using it to stamp my Lawn Fawn, and I think the stamp set is called Hippo Birthday or something like that. Or no, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like year 2 or something. I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put the name of the stamp set in the description box. But I stamped my little hippo on the gray paper, and then I didn't stamp it right the first 2 times. So I'm going to stamp the little chickie or bird on the yellow paper, and then I'm going to go back and re-stamp the hippo on the gray paper again to get a really good impression. And there was nothing wrong with the ink or anything. It was just user error the first 2 times. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out that little hippo, who I think is so cute. And I chose one of the birds. I usually stamp out my characters like a couple of times and then choose the one that stamped the best, because I'm not the best stamper. And then I decided to stamp the little party hat out of this pink stripe paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and start working on my card. So I'm going to cut out the little stamped images using the dies, because the stamp set has matching dies. And I'm using my magnetic platform. And I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when I use small dies, they seem to jump around on the cutting plate. And so I'll put them down and they'll just jump. It's like a jumping bean. See how the little hippo moved or whatever? So I have to tape them down, which is not a big deal, but I just am curious to see if that happens to anybody else. So I'm going to go ahead and tape them down and then run them through my Big Kick and cut them out, and then I can start putting the card together. And I was just using Post-it tape to tape down the dies. So I'm looking for a piece of paper that I'm going to use as my background. And I chose that diagonal stripe blue paper, and I've got this really pretty blue cardstock, and I'm just going to cut it in half, and it's going to be a top fold card. So I took the whole piece of paper, which is 8.5 by 11, and I cut it at 4 1/4, and that's going to make it a top fold card. I'm going to score it at 5 1/2, and then cut down the first paper that I chose as my background layer. And that's just cut at like 5. It's like 5 1/4 by 4 or something. It's just a little tiny bit smaller than the card base. So I decided that I wanted like a little grassy hill to put my little hippo on. So I chose a piece of green polka dotted paper, and I don't have one of those grassy dies or hill dies or whatever. So I just cut it by hand. And it comes out, it comes out just as good. So I just went ahead and cut out my hill using my scissors. And I thought about doing a double hill, but I didn't like that, so I decided just to stick with the one. So there's my little grassy hill, and I'm just adhering it down to my card base. And I'm going to put my hippo up on some foam tape, as well as the little bird and the party hat. And I wasn't sure if I wanted the party hat to go on the bird or on the hippo. So I tried it on both, but in the end I decided to put it on the little bird. It looked cute on the hippo too, but... So I got these little balloons, and they're like layered balloon die cuts at Tuesday Morning for 99 cents, and I had 2 sets of them, and I decided to use that instead of stamping the balloon from the stamp set, just because this was 3D and I like the colors and I just wanted to use it up. And now I'm looking through one of my stamp sets, just looking for a happy birthday sentiment. And the Lawn Fawn stamp set comes with a greeting that says something like Hippo Birthday hippo birdie to you or something like that, which means happy birthday. But I wanted mine to say happy birthday, so I just stamped it in the top left corner. And that is my 5-minute card. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.